Now, back to Tony and Casey's Best of Food and Wine on All-Time Favorites, AM 650. Here's Tony and Casey.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Welcome back to the Best of Food and Wine. We have Sandra Oldfield with us tonight with that song. No. Casey, how are you?
I'm very
Hour
well,
2
thank
live
you.
from the floor of the Vancouver National Wine Festival. Joining us is Sandra Oldfield. Sandra is the CEO, chief, big boss, and pretty much does everything over at Tinhorn Creek. How are you?
Very well.
Great to have you back.
Thank you for inviting me.
Having fun in Vancouver?
Always.
Did you drive over the snow and make it here? Or how
yes,
did that go?
it was squirrely.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola?
No, the Route 3. And it
Really?
was,
Route 3?
I have to tell you, it was, I had woken up at 3:15 that morning for the gold medal men's game.
Oh, my
and by the
goodness.
time I hit the road at 10, I was so tired, I had to pull over in Surrey and take a nap.
Oh,
That's how
boy.
embarrassing it was.
Wow.
So I'm really glad to be out here, though.
Wow. We're really
Yeah.
glad to have you on the show. How are you?
Very well.
You're such a big shot from, every week you're on Twitter for an hour yakking to people.
I know.
Did you
I'm
ever
sorry.
think BC, hashtag BC Wine Chat would become so...
No, I mean,
famous?
no, I just thought it would be a fun way to bring some different viewpoints together because it seemed like the industry was pretty fractured.
Yeah.
And the restaurateurs were all talking to themselves and the retailers were all talking and the consumers were not talking to anybody. And so I just thought it might be fun to see what would happen. It's done really well.
So for our listeners, they can tune in.
On Wednesday at 8
o'clock
o'clock on
Pacific.
Twitter. So
Yeah.
like if you're on Twitter and you put in that hashtag BC Wine Chat, then
Yeah.
we talk about, some things that are just kind of consumer fun related, like
Totally.
soil, whatever. And then sometimes we talk about government policy. Like it's every week is a different
Sometimes
thing.
you talk about holidays or
That's
where,
right.
where you should stay.
Yeah,
and
we-
you've been
yeah.
copied already by Ontario. Of course, they would never
You know what, they
admit
called me
to
up.
that.
They called me up first, and we had a long discussion about what they should do and not do. And so they really wanted to do it. So it's been great because we're going to co-host each other's in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
And of course, they think they started it all, and it's
No,
all,
they don't. They know I
because we're
started
on
it.
after them. But well, not them, but it's been. What have you learned on BC Wine Chat?
I've learned that every week at least a few people new join it, and they always are feeling pretty welcome to ask questions, which makes me still really happy.
Yeah.
And there's always a crackpot or two on it, which is fine because we've got those in BC as well.
Yeah.
But, for the most part, people are pretty passionate about what's going on in their backyard, and they're really asking lots of really great questions. So
What's a
I'm
crackpot
happy.
question?
Oh, the question? Oh,
A
usually it's-
crackpot question.
Yes.
Well, I thought you were asking me who is a crackpot.
No, what is
No.
a crackpot
she was-
question?
Well, yeah, no, it's usually like something completely off topic by
Yeah.
another winemaker that has nothing to do with
Yeah.
what we're talking about that
Oh,
night.
okay.
It's usually not from any consumer. Yeah. But it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. And I'm chained to it sometimes. I do have a life on Wednesday nights, but nobody else has picked it up. So
Tons of lurkers too, I'm sure.
yeah.
They're the favorite part, I think.
But I'm totally fine if somebody else wanted to pick it up and run with it. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tony?
Maybe you want to pick it up, Tony.
Yeah, I have lots of
I
spare
know,
time.
on Wednesdays, I'm sure you have tons of
I
time.
always I love BC Wine Chat because I get the title or I get the question from you early,
Yeah.
and I tweet about it and think about it. Then I'm never available when the actual thing's going on. Then I show up and I look at the
the
what's
feed.
happened in the hour, and I
Yeah.
think, oh man, I wish I was there so that I could respond to those crackpots. But anyways, it's fun.
It's trended in Canada on many occasions
I'm
now,
very
and
jealous
I
of
think
that.
it's kind of neat because people are like, "Why is wine trending in
Yeah,
Canada?"
very jealous of that.
So
Well, I'm
that's
very
great.
happy for you, and I'm
Yeah.
very jealous of it. BC Wine Chat, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
Anyway, so then I also make some wine.
Yeah.
I
We
do
should talk
that
a
in
bit
my
about your
spare time.
wine.
Yes,
Before
let's-
we talk about the wine, I want to talk about the new schedules
Okay.
out for the music.
Yeah, I don't have
It's your
the
20th
exact
anniversary,
schedule.
by the way. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
10 years ago, we started doing concerts at the winery as a way to just kind of place ourselves in the community. And Colin James came and did the first really big one.
Yeah.
And so he's going to be doing our big finale
The big
concert
blowout.
this year. And September, and tickets just went on sale. So
We're going to go, Tony.
Well, I want to
yeah,
go.
do you know that you guys are both going? I don't know if you know that yet.
Oh.
We already discussed it with Casey, and you're going.
Great, because my wife said to me, "Are we
Yeah.
going?" And I
Really?
said, she
No,
did.
I'm
She
expecting like the whole family to come, and
Wow.
you know,
Great.
said, there we go.
you don't have to work it.
This show's the best. All right. Anyways, the schedule's out and it goes quickly, so people should go to tinhorncreek.ca. .com.
Yep.
And check out the music schedule and who's playing and
Yeah,
get
so
your
we have-
tickets now.
We have Town Pants coming. We have
Town Pants, one of my favorites.
They're actually pretty good. And the Boom Booms and Hey Ocean and
yeah.
I don't know, but the finale is Colin James, and
Okay.
there's just something that's so awesome about Colin James, and
Yep.
he actually wrote some of his albums when he was staying in our guest suite. So that's kind of
Okay, I'm going to go through things really quick.
Yep.
Your vineyard, your viticulturist has been around for a while now, Andrew.
for over 4 years.
Injected pretty good energy. You happy
Yes.
with all what he's done and what's happened with him?
Well, we just finished up a big, putting in all the drip irrigation, which finally is ending this spring, and now he can move on to really micromanaging the way he wants to. But I'd have to say these first 4 years with him here have been just a lot of reworking.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're excited because we're already seeing differences in the fruit
Yeah,
that I'm
that's the
excited
best.
about.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Is the viticulturist more important than the winemaker?
In whose head?
Sandra Oldfield's head.
You know what? I think they both are, because I've decided it's actually everybody. I do a lot of HR now at the winery, and
Yes.
I'm convinced that it's, I love the comment today at one of the seminars that terroir is also made up by people's traditions.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of people at our winery that bring traditions to it. I mean, and it's not just winemaking people and viticulture people.
Yeah.
And the people that sell it and feedback the feedback on how the wines are doing also bring a tradition to our winery as well, our salespeople. And so anyway, for me, it's all about the people. The vines, they take care of themselves. Yeah.
Our guest is Sandra Oldfield from Tinhorn Creek. Sandra, you brought along the Tinhorn Creek Oldfield Series Syrah.
Yeah.
Vintage is 20,
09, I believe.
Is it 09?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, God,
So
it's 2010.
you're pouring that out.
Sorry, it's 2010.
That's what I thought. I
You
got
know,
my
I
glasses
need my
on.
glasses now.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a 2010. Yeah.
Oldfield Series.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we make it from both sides of the valley in Oliver. About 2/3 of it comes from the Black Sage bench, and a very small amount of it comes from this what we call Side Hill Syrah, which is a really extreme 45-degree slope at our winery. And that one is, adds a little bit more of the pepperiness to it. And they're both like drastically different soils, and we don't make that much of it, maybe 300-400 cases a year. And I love making it because it really expresses the site so well.
It's
I
quite a
think.
fresh style, eh? Like
I think
It is
so.
shockingly
fresh.
fresh. Not that big, meaty, heavy style Syrah.
No, but 2010 was also an extremely cold year.
True.
So in 2010, it tended to, you got a little bit more of those white pepper notes and things like that, and
Yeah.
and it wasn't nearly as jammy, a little bit more finessey. Yeah.
Delicious. Now, if I was staying in your fancy pants restaurant now, having
Which
this
is just
wine,
opened?
No, it opens on Saturday.
Open
Saturday.
Saturday.
March
Great,
1st,
because we're
yeah.
going to be up there.
Jeff Van Geest is back, and so is Manny.
So,
So-
you seem relieved.
No,
Were they not coming back? or?
No. The answer for me is, I actually get like a two-month holiday when they're closed a little bit. I don't have to worry about if the sink is plugged or anything.
I
That's the
see.
landlord. But
But then
I'm
your
excited
daughter
they're
can't
back
wander
open.
down to the restaurant for
She
2
can't
months.
have pizza, so
Yeah.
she's very excited about Saturday. They're going to go down and get a bowl of clams and a nice pizza.
Mirador opens for the season.
Yep, fourth
gonna be
season.
nice.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's
It's
fantastic.
amazing.
This is wonderful, Syrah. Did
Thank
you
you.
serve that at the party we weren't invited to? Was it
Yeah,
last week?
Everybody was invited to it, and
You got to hear
were
about
so-
this party, Tony.
You did not.
Which
come.
one? The tweet up at the Four Seasons?
No,
Or?
this is on my
Oh.
house party.
Oh, the one I read about. Yeah,
I clear
wasn't
out
invited
all the
to that.
furniture. Everybody was
Yeah,
invited.
I thought
to
only
it.
cat lovers went to your
No,
parties.
no.
No?
We locked them all up.
But you had to go in costume.
You had to go in costume. You had to be, everyone dressed like a movie character. It was fun. We clear all
Who
the
did you
furniture.
dress like?
I dressed
Can we
like
ask?
Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wow.
Then halfway through, I changed to the Wicked Witch. It was pretty awesome.
just like that.
Why am I not surprised by
Just
that?
like Madonna would do.
I know, it was awesome. Anyway,
Oh, my
you know,
God.
we like to have fun on the hill. They don't let me off in the winter that much.
Yeah.
How
You
many
know?
people were at your party?
I don't know. It should have been like 150, but there's probably only like 50 or 60 or something.
Wow.
And
you're-
see, that's because you guys didn't come.
next year.
Well, you know, yeah, we'd fit right in on the Golden Mile bench too.
It's an awesome place. You know, I'm feeling like it's home now. I've been there 20 years, and
Yeah.
you know, it's
When am I getting
Yeah,
my
it's nice.
appellation down there?
soon.
Let's get an update.
Actually,
Give us the word.
you know what? If you give me a pool, I'll give you the application. I feel is going to go in the next, let's say 4 months,
Wow.
maybe 6. I'm not supposed to say that, so
Before
edit
the
this
end of
part
the
out
year?
for sure. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking in the next 4.
Wow.
So who knows? But is that a good thing to get? Do you think?
Are you kidding? That's
Do you think it's a
fantastic.
good thing to get?
Oh yeah, totally.
Because some people say that getting a sub-appellation just narrows you down too much. People don't even know where BC is, let alone
Really?
Okanagan, let alone.
Really? Well,
But I think it's important.
I'm not too interested in people who want to buy wine who don't know where BC is.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I think it's important to really start defining our corners.
We just heard Mr. Chapucci today talking about climats,
That's
about
right.
how the Languedoc needs to, get down to small areas
That's
to talk
right.
about. I mean, we're talking about real wine here.
Yep,
It's got
I
to have
agree.
a place and an authentic place.
I mean, we know that the Okanagan Valley is so massive. I
Yeah.
mean, there's nothing at all like between us and Penticton, and let alone us and Vernon.
Yes,
Sure
right.
enough.
Yeah.
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 Pretty incredible area.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited you guys are going to come out for the concert this year. That's going to
I'm
be great.
totally hyped for that. Wait, do we even know when it is? Is it
Yeah.
September or October?
It's September.
Okay.
Gosh.
That
You're
sounds
gonna
like a
make me
good
check
date.
that out.
No,
It's
you
like
don't
the
have to
second
check it out.
Saturday of September.
People can go to tinhorncreek.com,
Tinhorn.com.
tinhorn.com, and
Yep.
check out that schedule, and
Yep.
of course order wine.
Of course.
And
Our wine club's massive now.
how's those shipments going? Have we broken down
Good.
barriers yet, or
We bring in shipments all the time. Do you know why? Because BC is allowing the rest of Canada to ship to it.
yeah?
No, we whatever. You know what? Most of our customers are in BC. Let's just put it that way.
But you're not going to give up on trying to sell wine to Quebec or Ontario.
No,
or-
absolutely not. And like I said, when you ship a case of wine direct to somebody, they go and they buy that wine at their local liquor store. If they can find it at their
Sure.
government stores,
Yes.
Sure.
when they
Good
run out
point.
of our shard, they don't call us up and ask for more shard.
Yeah,
They go
they-
to their
they go to the
government liquor
store.
store and look for it.
Yeah.
And Sandra, in
So,
20 years,
yeah.
you haven't put your wines up very often, price-wise. They're
No.
very good value, and I think people say you could put them up, but you always hesitate to do that.
Well, the reason why that is because like the store that's here on site tells me why that is, because I still feel like our competition is the rest of the world, and when you look at the rest of the world,
There's a lot of good value out there.
there's a lot of good value out there, and
Yeah.
I really feel that way. So I don't know. I mean, I could certainly hike up the prices on some, but for me, it's it's taking advantage sometimes of BC's popularity with its own population. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know. Sorry.
Sandra
I'm not
O'Field.
saying we're not worth it. We're totally worth it.
Come on, we're delighted you came by to see us. I know you have a huge lineup in front of your booth that you
Good.
need to get back to.
Yeah. Thanks for tasting.
All your tweeters are in town.
I know.
And thanks for sharing with us the 2010 Syrah, the Tinhorn Creek Oldfield. And now the Oldfield collection, where can we get that?
This one at the winery.
So online would be the best way to
Yeah,
buy it, or
yeah.
visit the winery.
Yeah, that's right.
Great.
Yeah.
Have a
Right.
good festival, Sandra.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Sandra O'Field, Tinhorn Creek CEO, president, winemaker, big shot, runs the whole joint. Not quite running the restaurant, but you'll see her there many, many nights. You're listening to the Best of Food and Wine. We're coming to you live from the floor of the Vancouver International Wine Festival. When we come back, the men from the Hill join us, Mission Hills, Rick Bonatati and John Symes.